Well, I started by sharing some of my story because it really demonstrates the power of empathy and the power of listening. And for me, after I lost my father in a terrorist attack when I was 27, I chose to bring something positive out of it. That was back in 1984. And I spent the last 24 years in dialogue with the actual man who planted the bomb, which is really unusual. So it's like 24 years of dialogue and interaction, and also we share platforms. So having shared the story, I then talked about why empathy matters to me, what I've learnt from the journey I've been on, and how that translates into our daily communications. I think the main thing is that when we're hurt, the first thing we always want to do is find someone to blame, either someone in our workplace or family or a politician even, but also we can blame ourselves, which I think is also really harmful. And we were looking at how to stop that impulse, even though it's understandable. What can we do differently? And how does communication look if we stop blaming? Because sometimes we need to challenge people, but can we do it without blaming and shaming? And we had one very profound question, because there was time for interaction, which I love, which was someone was talking about their inner critic and what to do when they're at work and they're listening to someone and they hear they've got an inner critic telling them they're doing it all wrong. And so we looked a little bit about what we can do to make sure that we're listening to our, almost like our coach, the voice in us that goes, actually I've got this, I'm doing really well, rather than the voice that says, oh, I'm really messing up right now. As well as looking at what to do if there's a family conflict. I was asked if I facilitate a conflict, do I bring people straight away? And I said no, it's about preparation. People need to be heard exactly where they are, and that can be quite disarming, to be listened to.